Hi, everybody. Welcome aboard a Friday afternoon of baseball here on JockJive. Bayside Academy playing host to Satsuma, the Admirals, and Gators in a really big first game. If you win the opening game, you have guaranteed yourself a spot in postseason. If you don't, well, obviously still a chance to get in, but there's another and different path you'll have to take. Braxton Byrne stepping in to start it off for Satsuma. Darius Kapua is the two-hitter. Cooper Crenshaw batting third. Brady Coleman in the fourth spot. Jake May hits fifth. Six-hitter is Tucker Hicks. In the seventh spot, Ben Glenn. Micah Sullivan hits eighth, and Charlie Brinkman is the nine guy. Grady Stokes getting the start on the hill for Bayside Academy. Meanwhile, behind the plate, Wes Hanneman, the first baseman, Cole Dean, and second, T.J. Bailey, shortstop, Jack Calloway, and at third, Will Fitzhugh. Got an outfield of Palmer Angermeyer in left. Center fielder was Noah Kane, and the right fielder, Bo Anderson. It is another windy afternoon here in Daphne. I'm trying to think back to a day that I've done baseball here, and it wasn't a bit windy. Braxton Byrne fouling off the pitch. The count runs full 3-2. Currently in Daphne, 72 degrees. Very nice temperature-wise. We'll dip down to about 51 overnight. And breeze is out of the north-northwest at 8 with a gust or 2 to 17. That is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and out will go Byrne. One up and one away here in the top of the first. And Darius Kapua coming to the plate. Cooper Crenshaw to the on-deck circle. Sun will drop beyond the horizon at 7:16 tonight. If you had really good eyes, you could see 24 miles. If there was nothing in your way, 39% humidity. We are a day away from the next full moon. And your current temperature is 4 degrees above what it typically is on the 11th of April. Or is it the 10th of April? Well, it's one of those. I lose track of time. Outside with the pitch, 1-2 on Kapua. One away, nobody aboard. Top of the first, game just underway. Originally slated for a 5 o'clock start, but gets a 6 p.m. pushback, basically to accommodate umpires. Try to get umpires here. As you know, there is a shortage. And a lot, if not all of these guys, have regular jobs they work during the course of the day. Count full on Kapua. Back-to-back hitters in which Gary Stokes has run the count to 3-2. And is popped up left side. Angermeyer drifting back. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 going. Soon 2 away for Cooper Crenshaw. Brady Coleman moving to the on-deck circle. Stokes trying to make it a 1-2-3 top of the first, into the bottom of the inning, and let the 1, 2, and 3 hitters for Bayside Academy take care of business. Opening pitch to Crenshaw, the lefty. Got the opposite side of the plate. 1 game tonight here, 2 games tomorrow at Satsuma. And a shot towards right field, well hit. It will sail over the head of Bo Anderson, knock up against the wall. And Crenshaw pulls into second with a 2-out double. So a base runner at second for Brady Coleman. As Grady Stokes gives up the 2-out double, Jake May to the on-deck circle. Tomorrow, a couple of baseball games here. We'll have Shelton State and Coastal Alabama South, Reed State and Coastal Alabama North. I'm in Bruton for the North game. I believe it is Kamari Darrington who is on the call in Bay Minette for Coastal South and Shelton State. Count evens in 1 on Coleman. One ball, one strike. Stokes trying to leave Crenshaw on second. A little bit outside with a pitch, 2-1. Well, according to that weather app, 8-mile-an-hour winds, gusts to 17. I'm thinking steady at 17 and maybe a little beyond 20 with those gusts. Low and away, and the count runs to 3-1. With interest in this series is Orange Beach. Because the outcome of the matchup between these two has an impact on them. Everybody trying to get to postseason. By the way, our coverage today brought to you by Cunningham Bounds, attorneys at law. Thank you very much, David Kane and all the folks there at Cunningham Bounds. 3-2 into the zone. Coleman strikes out looking for Stokes. Bookend strikeouts. Byrne to begin and Coleman to end it.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting, number 21, Noah Kane. Here we go.
One base runner stranded in the top part of the inning. We head to the bottom part. Noah Kane hopping on the first pitch, sends it into center field. And Kane on with a leadoff single.
batting, number 13, TJ Bailey.
So Bayside looking to crank up the scoring early. McCain, the leadoff guy, TJ Bailey coming to the plate batting second. Cole Dean hits third. Will Fitzhugh is the 4 guy. 5-hitter Palmer Engermeyer. Kane in with a stolen base to second. Will Fitzhugh, the 4-hitter, Palmer Engermeyer in the 5 spot, Amos McDaniel hitting 6th for Bayside. Jack Calloway, the 7-hitter, Wes Hanneman in the 8 spot, and Bo Anderson batting 9th. Bailey squaring the bunt, would like to get Kane another 90 feet down the highway. Tucker Hicks on the hill for Satsuma. Behind the plate is Micah Sullivan, the first baseman Jake May. At second, Braxton Burns, shortstop Darius Kapua, as that is bunted foul. Third baseman Brady Coleman. Charlie Brinkman's in left. Center fielder is Cooper Crenshaw. And the right fielder, KJ Austin. Bottom of the first after a scoreless top part of the inning. Chopped over towards first. That is grabbed in foul territory by first baseman Jake May. Bailey back to the plate. Kane back to second. Cole Dean to the on-deck circle. Tucker Hicks with a look to Kane. And the right-hander dealing outside of his zone to Bailey. Count goes even at 2. Well, I mentioned huge playoff ramifications. Safely back at second is Kane. And if you win the opening game, you've got to be a lot more comfortable playing in that doubleheader tomorrow, knowing no matter what happens, you're in. A little outside with a pitch to Bailey. When you get to the top of the second, May, Hicks, and Glenn for Satsuma. And a shot in the direction of right field. Coming over to make the catch is KJ Austin. And Noah Kane will hold at second.
Number 7, Cole Dean.
One out for Cole Dean. Will Fitzhugh to the on-deck circle. And great to have you watching this afternoon's coverage, as you got an intentional walk given to Dean. And Satsuma thinking about the double play.
Will Fitzhugh.
With the walk of Dean, bringing Will Fitzhugh to the plate. So you got the double play option or a force out at 3 of the 4 plates or bags. I guess not played in plural, but played in 3 bags. Of course, the force out isn't at the plate, it would be at any of the bags. So, with the intentional walk of Dean, you set up the possibility of an out at first, second, or third. Palmer Engermeyer to the on-deck circle. And is floated foul and out of play. Outside of the wind, gorgeous day today. Got a few little clouds, but nothing that looks ominous. No mention of rain in the forecast until maybe Thursday of next week. That is popped up in the direction of center field, and Kane almost got doubled up, but the throw a little bit low from Cooper Crenshaw, allowing Kane an opportunity to get back.
Now up to bat, number 3, Palmer Angermeyer.
2 gone for the 5-hitter Palmer Angermeyer. Amos McDaniel moving to the on-deck circle. Bayside with that leadoff base hit from Noah Kane. Got him at second now. Trying to get some productivity out of that leadoff base hit. Satsuma trying to take it to the second scoreless as runners advance on the toss that was into the dirt. And now a little more pressure on Tucker Hicks. You throw to the screen and Kane comes in. Couple of pitches missing to Angermeyer. 2-0 pitch that is floated in the direction of left field. And there the catch will be made by Charlie Brinkman. 5 go up, 2 stay on. We go to the second scoreless with the mid part of the order up for the Gators.
Of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
Mama, I'm so all the honey now. Here we go, Jake.
Both teams picking up a base hit in the first, but no runs. Jake May starting it off for Satsuma in the second. Tucker Hicks and Ben Glenn due up in the inning, too. Bayside with a Noah Kane single and an intentional walk of Cole Dean, but both are stranded. As we head to the top of the second. On the outside part of the plate, you can see Jake May look like he thought about it, decided not to. But a good-looking Grady Stokes pitch. Outside with the offering to May. Bottom of the second, McDaniel, Callaway, and Hanneman from Bayside Academy. 1-2 offering. Hanneman trying to pull him back into the strike zone, stays outside. And the count even at 2 on May. That is ground to second, fielded by Bailey. Throw goes over to first. And May is out, number 1. Smart decision by Stokes. Like he wanted to field it and then decided if he got to it, it might deflect it from Bailey. So Bailey coming in from second to bring it over to first. And gets out number 1. Tucker Hicks next. Ben Glenn moving to the on-deck circle right down the middle from Stokes.
Be aggressive too, let's go.
0-1 pitch. Just a little bit inside to even the count at 1. By the way, if you're hoping and thinking and wishing, as this one is shot in the direction of center field, Noah Kane, diving try, came up just a little bit short. It'll be a 1-out single for Tucker Hicks. Looked like Kane had gotten there, but on the dive, it drops and Hicks is on. Second Satsuma hit of the game. But it's not our camera up, it's bobbing and weaving in center field. It's Mother Nature. Got that camera sitting on a pole, trying to situate it a little different than the last time I was here. I think it is a little more secure, but still wobbling every now and then. Thank you very much to these north-northwest winds. On the outside part of the plate to Ben Glenn.
Every time, Ben, the same freaking pitch.
Micah Sullivan on deck. 1 aboard, 1 away. Here in the top of the second. Stokes giving up a double to Crenshaw in the first. A single to Hicks here in the second. Here is the 0-1 pitch. It is 0-2 on Glenn. Ben Glenn stepping out of the box. Looked like he was a little disgruntled with the call. Pretty good looking pitch from this angle. And there's a swing and a miss by Glenn. He'll go down. Third K of the game for Stokes. And there's 2 away for Micah Sullivan. Strike delivered to Sullivan. Charlie Brinkman to the on-deck circle. Satsuma with a 1-out Tucker Hicks single. He's still over at first. At least his runner is. Gators on the front of the jersey, numbers on the back. So I have not seen the back of the jersey yet to be able to tell you who is the courtesy runner for Tucker Hicks. One offering. It is 1-2 to Sullivan. Six, 7, and 8 in the Bayside Academy order when you get to the bottom of the second. Stokes and company hoping that's a pitch away. And it is indeed. Sullivan back-to-back Ks to put it into the inning. After the single by Hicks, we go to the home half of inning 2 on JockJive.
Community College, we're dedicated to providing each and every student with the opportunity to succeed and achieve their dreams. LBW is more than just a college. It's a community with a faculty and staff that puts our students first. LBW is home to many, and we invite you to be a part of the Saints family. I'm Brock Kelly, president of LBW. Join us here where my journey began. Our doors are open. Welcome home.
A lot of baseball coming up this summer on JockJive. Got a Babe Ruth World Series, Cal Ripken World Series, Dixie Boys Baseball World Series, ALA BCA showcase events. And this is the first of 10 weekends for the showcase series. We will be at Southern Miss, new venue, 6th through the 8th of June. And before the summer wraps up with the showcase, we head to LSU, to Nicholls State, to the University of West Florida, the University of South Alabama, West Alabama, and on the list goes. Bottom of the second, Amos McDaniel starting it off. Jack Calloway and Wes Hanneman due up in the inning too. Gators get a single from Hicks with an out, but leave him on. 2 Satsuma hits and 2 stranded thus far. That is popped up by McDaniel, foul territory. That'll get out of play, and back to the plate will come McDaniel. Sullivan gave him a chase, but ran out of room when he ran into the screen. Getting back into the box steps McDaniel with a 1-2 offering that is sent towards center field, and that will drop in front of Crenshaw and then hop past. Picked up by Austin, sliding into second is Amos McDaniel. So both teams with a single and a double.
Now batting, number 2, Jack.
And for Bayside, their 2 hits have been leadoff shots. Kane in the first, McDaniel in the second. Jack Calloway to the plate. And let's see if Coach Matt Limbaugh opts to try to bunt McDaniel over. Corner's already in a little tight, especially Jake May at first, anticipating the bunt. No indication from Calloway right now, though, that he's going that route. And that'll be sent out of play. So no Calloway square to bunt yet. Wes Hanneman on deck. Bottom of the order starts off the top of the third for Satsuma. Charlie Brinkman will begin it after the home half of the second. Hicks with a look to McDaniel. McDaniel able to get back safely. Calloway's job getting to third. Well, with no bunt sign on the first 2 strikes, I'm thinking there's a pretty good chance there's no bunt sign on an 0-2 count. Here's the Tucker Hicks offering. It's a little bit outside. Sullivan able to keep it in front of him, and McDaniel will stay put at second. Lights already on here in Daphne, Alabama at the Bayside Academy Sports Complex. Another pitch missing, and the count evens at 2. But our apologies for the wind noise, just not a lot can be done. It's windy. Ground to third, fielded there by Coleman. Trying to look back the runner, but still advancing is McDaniel. And Calloway does as intended. Move McDaniel up 90 feet.
Now up to bat, number 8, Weston Hanneman.
I'm falling in and out of cause don't worry, I'ma get it, granny.
So now Hanneman asked to drive in that run. McDaniel at third. One away, Bo Anderson to the on-deck circle. Outside with a pitch from Tucker Hicks. Brinkman, Bird, and Kapua in the third inning for Satsuma. Count evens in one on Hanneman. That is popped up. Foul territory. It'll get out of play. Brief chase by May from first and Sullivan from behind the plate. Here's the 1-2 offering. A little bit high, a little bit outside. Even count at 2 on Hanneman. McDaniel, the leadoff double at third after the 5-3 ground out of Callaway. That is hit well towards left field. That will drop. Foul or fair? The official says fair, and in will come McDaniel, and Hanneman with a double is driven in the first Bayside run. Well, you talk about hugging the line. It was close. I was looking to the plate umpire to indicate he never did. But the field umpire said it was fair. Who's got the best look right there beyond third? And McDaniel in. Bo Anderson with a base runner at second. Popped up. Foul territory. May coming in from first, and he'll make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, number 21, Noah Kane.
Back to the top of the order, Noah Kane with a single in the first and a stolen base. Got to third and was left there. T.J. Bailey to the on-deck circle. Outside with the first pitch to Kane. Tucker Hicks has given up 3 hits, 2 doubles, and a single. And the Admirals able to capitalize. And is floated in the direction of left field, and coming over to make the catch is Charlie Brinkman. So Kane with a fly out for out number 3. Hanneman stranded, but in comes McDaniel. And Bayside takes a 1-zip lead to the top of the third.
You see an empty field. We see a world-class tournament. We see an amazing wedding day. An empty stadium becomes a music festival. We see a blank canvas. We're the people who bring the biggest events to life. Discover event planning at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Top of the third, bottom of the order, Charlie Brinkman will start it. First pitch fouled away. Braxton Bird and Darius Kapua 2 up in the inning, 2. Admirals take a 1-zip lead. Compliments of a pair of doubles. The McDaniel double to begin the second, and a couple of at-bats later, the Wes Hanneman double to drive in McDaniel. Oh, 1 pitch, a little bit inside, and the count evens at 1 on Brinkman. Although there are a lot of nuances where this series is concerned, it's kind of cut and dried where the opening game is concerned. Fielded by Callaway at short. Throw a little bit late to first, and for the first time in the game, Satsuma with leadoff aboard. So an infield single for the 9 guys sends us back to the top of the order. Braxton Byrne followed by Darius Kapua. One-zip Bayside lead. That is bunted foul. And the last thing the Admirals want to do is give up that lead in the top of the following inning after picking up the 1 run in the bottom of the second. Oh, 1 pitch to Byrne. He struck out looking in the first, 0 for 1 in the game. Nothing in 2. Stokes with 4 Ks in the game. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. I don't think he held up. Throw going down to second. Caught stealing. It's Charlie Brinkman, and out will go Byrne and Brinkman.
Nice job, Weston.
So a great job by Hanneman going down to second and getting Brinkman. And a great job by Stokes at the plate getting Byrne. Out of the strike zone with a pitch to Darius Kapua. Kapua with a fly out to left field in the first. Cooper Crenshaw to the on-deck circle. Man is fouled away. Major League Baseball, the Blue Jays-Orioles game postponed. In progress, Guardians 3-zip over the Royals, bottom of the 5th, bottom of the 4th. Reds 5-zip over the Pirates. Braves lead the Rays 1-zip midway through the 3rd. Giants a 5-run top of the 1st, and they're not done. As a matter of fact, there's not an out. Leading the Yankees early. And then scoreless Nationals and Marlins, Red and White Sox. Popped up to center field. Kane coming over to get it. And Kapua with a fly. So despite the single, it turns into a 1-2-3 top of the 3rd. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Now batting, number 13, T.J. Bailey.
Bottom of the third, T.J. Bailey starts in Cole Dean and Will Fitzhugh, 2 up in the inning, 2. Satsuma with leadoff. Bringman base hit. Been caught stealing while Byrne was being struck out. And then Kapua flies out. And that's how the third comes to an end, the top part. And we head to the bottom part. NBA games in progress. Bucks leading the Pistons 49-44, 8:30 to play in the first half. 10:51 to go in the half. Magic 36, Pacers 31. Hawks leading the 76ers 39-38. 7:58 to play in half number 1. 8:28 to play in the first. Hornets 10-4 over the Celtics. And with 8:32 to go in the first, Cavaliers 8-7 over the Knicks. Three-one pitch. That is underneath the mid of May. At first finds its way into right field. And T.J. Bailey on with a leadoff single.
Number 7, Cole Dean.
Third consecutive inning that leadoff has gotten aboard. Cole Dean, who was intentionally walked in the first, back to the plate in the third. Will Fitzhugh moving to the on-deck circle. We are back here on Monday as Bayshore Christian comes to town. That was a game that was originally slated for this past Monday, but you know about all the rain we had on Sunday and Monday. Changed plans. Strike to Dean. Despite the fact we are 45 minutes into the game and into the bottom of the third, this is the first live pitching Cole Dean has seen. Intentionally walked in the first inning. Safely back at first is T.J. Bailey. Nothing in one, the count. Off and running is Bailey. High toss. Dean with a swing and miss to protect the runner, and Bailey in with a stolen base. Second Admiral stolen base. Kane had the other one. And Cole Dean now with an RBI chance. O2 offering, fouled away. I mentioned the baseball tomorrow and the baseball Monday. Wednesday of next week, Snead State Coastal South softball. Thursday, got the ALA BCA game of the week up near Huntsville. Bob Jones and James Clements, as well as Wallace Dothan Coastal North baseball. MMI, LBW softball, Georgia Highlands, and Georgia Military College softball 2. And that's everything coming up in the next week here. O2 pitch to Cole Dean. Bailey able to get back safely. That is a base hit into center field from Cole Dean. Bailey scoring from second and going to second is Dean with the throw. RBI, Cole Dean single. And Bayside with another run, doubling the lead, 2-0 now. Will Fitzhugh to the plate.
Now up to bat, Number 4.
Back-to-back base hits given up by Hicks. Bailey and Dean with singles. And Bayside a 2-zip lead here in the bottom of the third. Palmer Angermeyer on deck as Will Fitzhugh steps in. Fourth inning for Satsuma has 3, 4, and 5 due up. As that is popped up. And over from third to make the catch is Brady Coleman.
Go, Palmer. Come on now.
Now up to bat, number 3, Palmer Angermeyer.
One away from Palmer Angermeyer. He flew out to left field to end the first. Back to the plate with one aboard, one in here in the bottom of the third. That is floated in the direction of center field. Grinshaw the catch, and back to second goes Dean.
Now back, number 9, Amos McDaniel.
2 outs for Amos McDaniel, who scored Bayside's first run after doubling to begin the second, driven in on Wes Hanneman's double.
Go.
Has Cole Dean at second. 0-1 on McDaniel. Jack Calloway on deck. Ground to second, fielded by Bird, goes to first, gets the out. Dean left on, but Bayside's got another run as Bailey scores on the Cole Dean single. Top of the fourth gets underway. Cooper Crenshaw starts it. Brady Coleman and Jake May 2 up in the inning, 2. Stokes has had strikeouts every inning. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Crenshaw's got one of the 3 Satsuma base hits. It was a 2-out double in the first. Brady Coleman on deck. Bayside in the fourth. Bottom third of the order due up. Callaway, Hanneman, and Anderson. That will get out of play. One ball, couple of strikes, leadoff hitter in the fourth. Inside pitch to even the count. Last inning, first time Satsuma had put leadoff aboard. Charlie Brinkman, the 9-hitter, got on, then got caught stealing Hanneman, throwing him out at second. Crenshaw able to get a piece of it and stay alive. Even count at 2. A quick reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you have, I don't think you can again, but we wouldn't mind if you did again. But you can. But if you haven't, you can't. There's a subscribe button somewhere nearby. Strikeout of Crenshaw, 6th one in the game for Stokes. And there's one away for Brady Coleman. And our YouTube channel, you get games, you get interviews, you get shows, highlights, and more. Strike on the outside part of the plate to Coleman.
Toes on the plate, Brady. Outside every time.
0-1 pitch. Just a little bit low, and the count evens. Maybe not the last baseball here in Daphne for Bayside. You finish 1 and you're hosting some of the postseason. And, of course, there is the game on Monday against Bayshore Christian. The 3-1 pitch to Coleman. There has not been a Stokes walk yet, but there has now, as you got the walk given to Coleman. A runner on for Jake May. Jake May ground into a 4-3 to begin the second inning. 0 for 1 in the ball game. That is ground towards third. Fitzhughes got it. Goes to second to get the out there. Throw over to first. Not quite in time for the double play. Boy, it was such a nice dig by Dean. You almost wanted to give him the out at first, but able to get there before the out was made. Tucker Hicks with a runner at first, 2 gone. Hicks with a single in the second. Time asked for by Tucker Hicks. Steps out of the box and looks at the wrist. Yeah, and then he's going, okay, run through those signs again. Ben Glenn on deck. May with his lead at first. Stokes will give him a look. And there's a base hit into left field. Second base hit of the game for Tucker Hicks. And a couple of base runners on for Ben Glenn.
Let's go, Ben. Get your head up.
Glenn struck out in the second. Micah Sullivan to the on-deck circle. Couple of base runners aboard. Tying run on here in the top of the fourth for the Gators.
Outside.
First Stokes offering. Back to the screen foul. him, the second out in the second inning, when he struck out swinging. Oh, 1 Grady Stokes offering instead. Throw to second and back safely goes May.
Toes on the plate.
Oh, 1 pitch. It is 0-2. Stokes ahead on the count. 0-2 offering. That'll stay high, go to the screen. Runners will move up. May goes to third, and the runner for Hicks takes second. And for the first time in the game, Gators with a runner 90 feet away.
Outside, Ben. Outside.
1 ball, couple of strikes. And a shot towards left field. That'll drop in as a base hit. 1 run is scored. Make it 2 runs. 2 RBI single, and Satsuma will tie it up. Ben Glenn delivering. Wiping out that Bayside lead. And bringing Micah Sullivan to the plate with the go-ahead run on with 2 gone.
Outside. Outside.
Charlie Brinkman to the on-deck circle. On the outside part of the plate to Sullivan.
First 2 pitches outside.
1-0 pitch to Sullivan with Brinkman on deck. That's a base hit into right field. Back-to-back base hits for Satsuma. And a couple of base runners on with 2 gone. And that go-ahead run moving into scoring position for Charlie Brinkman, who had a base hit in the third, back to the plate in the fourth.
First 2 pitches outside.
Strike delivered to Brinkman.
Outside.
Nothing in 2 on Brinkman. Brinkman with a single, got caught stealing at second in the third. Here's the Stokes pitch. And he'll get Brinkman swinging. Couple of runners stranded, but 2 runners come in. And Satsuma ties it at 2. Headed to the home half of the fourth. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Now batting, number 2, Jack Calloway.
Brand new ball game as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Jack Calloway starting it off in a 2-2 contest. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 stranded in the top of the fourth. And we are knotted up at 2 going to the home half of the inning. Jack Calloway, Wes Hanneman, and Bo Anderson due up in the inning. Calloway ground into a 5-3, 0 for 1 in the game. Satsuma with that 3-hit top of the fourth takes the lead in the hit department. 6 hits as compared to the 5 for Bayside. And on the scoreboard, knotted up at 2. High with the 0-2 to Calloway. One-two offering, high again. Top of the order coming to the plate in the top of the 5th for Satsuma, as that one is fouled back towards the parking lot. One game tonight, 2 tomorrow. Two-two offering. It is still 2-2 on Calloway. Wasn't it a week ago when we had a 10-inning game? Things knotted up. Not that we are going extras yet, but we are tied at 2, better than midway through the game. Inside pitch and a walk given to Calloway. 4 consecutive leadoff hitters aboard for Bayside.
Now up to bat, number 8, Weston Hanneman.
Go ahead, run on for Wes Hanneman. Hanneman with an RBI double in the second drove in the game's first run when he brought in Amos McDaniel in the second inning. Sun about to say so long. Lights on here in Daphne. Hanneman showing bunt. Bo Anderson to the on-deck circle. Bayside with a run in the second and third. Satsuma with a couple of runs in the top of the fourth. And a 2-2 game, and obviously a key area matchup. Calloway getting his lead at first. Hanneman's double came with 1 away in the second inning. That is fouled off, and Calloway will put on the brakes, go back to first. Hanneman staying at the plate. And an 0-2 count on the 8-hitter. Tucker Hicks, look over to Callaway, and again the throw. Callaway back safely. Obviously concerned with that potential go-ahead run, trying to keep Callaway over at first. Hanneman trying to get a productive out, at least move the runner over, as that is fouled out of play. Still 0-2. Byrne, Kapua, and Crenshaw when you get to the fifth inning for Satsuma. Callaway leaning towards second, takes off. That's a hit and run, executed to perfection. Walk and a single and a couple of base runners on with nobody out for the 9-guy Bo Anderson.
Now batting.
That is the
Number
6th
5,
Bayside hit of the
Bo
game.
Anderson.
Got a couple of base runners aboard. That potential go-ahead run in scoring position as Bo Anderson makes his way to the plate. Noah Kane is on deck. Anderson with a fly out to first in the second. He was the second out of the inning. Got a couple of base runners on and a 2-2 game. Pulling back, that will roll away from Sullivan, and rolling to third is Callaway, to second Hanneman. And now Bayside a base hit away from reclaiming that 2-run lead. One-oh pitch. Punt laid down, and slipping fielding is Hicks. The bases are loaded for the top of the order.
Now batting, number 21, Noah Kane.
So unofficially, I'm putting that down as a Bo Anderson base hit bunt single. I don't know. The official scorekeeper might see that as an E1. But he really never was able to bring it in because he had what we call those maypops. You know, those good years that are worn. There is a Noah Kane base hit into right field. That'll drive in Callaway. Given the green line to come home, Hanneman slides in underneath the tag of Sullivan, giving Kane the opportunity to go to second. And Bayside's lead back to 2. So Kane delivering with a 2 RBI single.
TJ Bailey.
And you still got a couple of base runners in scoring position for TJ Bailey.
Go, TJ.
Bailey with a fly and a single, 1 for 2 in the game, a stolen base and a run scored. Showing punt, lays it down, third base side, throw coming to the plate, over the target, Sullivan trucks it down, in will come Anderson, in will come Kane. So I am scoring that as a Bailey single that produces the RBI. It is the E5 that will bring in the second run.
Cole Dean.
Anderson in on the single, Kane in on the error. And now Cole Dean coming to the plate. Coach out to have a conversation with Tucker Hicks, and let's see if Hicks stays or goes. Has given up a walk, 4 base hits, 4 runs, and doesn't have an out. But it looks like he stays to face Cole Dean. Dean with an RBI single in the 3rd. Walked intentionally in the 1st. Bayside with their biggest lead of the game at 4. A little bit outside with a pitch to Cole Dean. Will Fitzhugh on deck. Dean, the 6th hitter to come to the plate in the inning. Back to the screen foul, and the count evens 1 each. Bayside with 4 hits in the inning. Hit total now at 9 in the game. An inning which has also seen the game's first error. Bailey is doinked. Getting back to the bag at 2nd. Count even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. He'll take off for 3rd, and a good pitch to run on. Hopped out of Solomon's mitt, and Bailey's 90 feet away.
Go.
2-1 on Dean. A little bit outside with the pitch, 3-1. Well, I'm wondering if Hicks will get a chance to face Fitzhugh if he walks Cole Dean or gives up a hit to Dean. Paying a visit prior to the Dean at bat. And there's the walk. And let's see if Hicks gets another visit. Well, at the moment, nobody coming out from the Satsuma
Now up to bat.
dugout.
Number 4, Will Fitzhugh.
And Will Fitzhugh coming to the plate. He's popped out a couple of times to center field and to 3rd. Palmer Angermeyer to the on-deck circle. Well, no visit from Coach after the walk of Dean. Got to believe this is the guy. If you don't get Fitzhugh, Hicks may not stay inside, and off to 2nd goes Dean. Got the stolen base without a throw from Sullivan. Couple of runners in scoring position for Fitzhugh on the outside part of the plate. Count will even at 1. Fitzhugh the 2nd out in the 1st inning and the first one in the 3rd. A little bit outside with the pitch. Callaway, Hanneman, Anderson, and Kane have all scored. Bailey and Dean on. Count goes to 3-1. Hicks issuing his first walk of the game to Dean. Runs the count full on Fitzhugh. 3-2 offering. It is a little bit outside. Fitzhugh given a walk. And Bayside loads it.
Now up to bat, number 3, Palmer Angermeyer.
Palmer Angermeyer coming to the plate. Amos McDaniel to the on-deck circle. I must admit, very surprised that Hicks still out there with nobody gone. Back-to-back walks. Bases loaded and Angermeyer to the plate. On the outside part of the plate, Angermeyer with a fly out to left and to center. Then it's chopped in the direction of third. Coleman will misplay. 1 run in, 2 runs in on the E5. Infield error and 2 runs in. Aggressive Bayside base running.
Now back.
Take advantage of the opportunity they did. Fitzhugh to third, Angermeyer at first. And Amos McDaniel coming to the plate. Still nobody out, and the guy who started off the inning, Jack Calloway, moves to the on-deck circle. That is floated in the direction of right field, and Austin will come in to make the catch. Tagging from third, Fitzhugh, and he'll come in safely. McDaniel with a sac fly. Angermeyer holds it first.
Number 2, Jack Calloway.
And Bayside has put together a 7-run inning. Came into the bottom of the 4th, tied at 2. And we're back to the guy who started off the inning, Jack Calloway. Running is Angermeyer. Sullivan, well, when he pulled back the hammer, the bullet popped out of the chamber. And Angermeyer will wind up at second. In scoring position for Calloway. Calloway with a walk and a run scored. Began the inning with a walk. And we'll get out of play. Nothing in 2 on Calloway. The 10th hitter in the 4th inning for Bayside Academy. Sends this towards third. That will hop past Coleman. Angermeyer holding it second. And on at first is Calloway. That will be
number 8.
Another E5, third one of the inning.
I'm falling in and out of cause don't worry, I'ma get it, Granny.
And you got a couple of base runners on for Wes Hanneman, who has had a perfect day thus far, and doubled in the second, a single earlier in the 4th. On the outside part of the plate to Hanneman. Bo Anderson on deck. Couple of strikes on Hanneman. 11 at-bats into the 4th, and there is one away. 7 runs are plated, 2 runners are on. Outside with the pitch, taking off the third, Angermeyer. He'll get in safely. Delayed steal by Calloway. And a couple of runners in scoring position for Hanneman. who's already got an RBI and a run scored. Shoots that one in the direction of center field, and no idea where it was for Crenshaw. It'll go all the way to the fence. In to score is Angermeyer, and Callaway to third goes Hanneman. The throw winds up over to the dugout, and he'll come in too. Crenshaw in center field had no idea where the ball went after it left the stick of Hanneman.
Bo Anderson.
Sails over his head. In comes Angermeyer. In comes Callaway. And then Hanneman's triple turns into 4 when the throwing error goes to the dugout. And that's got Coach out to get Hicks. Second visit of the inning, and a new guy coming in when we return.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
It's a little too bad you were too good to be true. I'm big time over you, baby. It's a little too late. No, I don't want to talk about what we can do about us anymore. All the time you and me wasting is the time it takes to walk right out that door. Yeah, talk about water under the bridge. You know by now, girl, that's all the thing is. It's a little too late. I'm a little too gone, a little too tired of just hanging on. I'm letting go while I'm still strong enough to. It's got a little too sad, I'm a little too blue. It's a little too bad you were too good to be true. I'm big time over you, baby. It's a little too late.
Now batting, number 5, Bo Anderson.
Bottom of the 4th, bottom of the order, and we are still looking at the Admiral onslaught that has seen 10 runs played, 1 out registered. And Tucker Hicks will swap spots with Jake May. Hicks goes to first. May comes to the mound. Hicks 3 1/3 innings of work, 26 faced, no strikeouts, 3 walks, 10 hits, 12 runs. And now Bayside. I mean, we were talking about the possibility of an extra inning game, as that one is sliced foul over towards left. Now you're talking about the possibility of a mercy rule game. Satsuma's got to get at least 1 at the moment in the top part of the 5th, or you wrap it up early. Swing and a miss by Anderson. And May will come in and strike out the first he faces
Now
for out
batting,
number 2.
Number 21, Noah Kane. Here we go.
Noah Kane's second fourth inning appearance, fourth of the game, 2 for 3. Has a couple of RBIs, has scored a run and stolen a base. A little bit outside with the Jake May pitch. One offering. That is swatted towards first. Hicks has got it. He'll go to the bag unassisted to get out number 3. But a huge inning for Bayside. They will plate 10 and have Satsuma up against the ropes as we head to the top of the 5th.
Of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
One a bottom of the 4th for Bayside Academy. 5 hits, 10 runs. Satsuma chipped in 4 errors. And it is a 10-run Bayside lead as we get to the top of the 5th. And if you're Grady Stokes, an opportunity to end it here in the top part of the inning. Braxton Byrne, Darius Kapua, and Cooper Crenshaw. Top of the order to the plate for Satsuma. Byrne is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. On the outside part of the plate, 2-1. And if you are Bayside, you definitely would like a mercy rule game. Save some pitching, save some arms for tomorrow's doubleheader.
Toes on the plate, Braxton, outside.
Byrne has struck out both looking and swinging. Looking in the first, swinging in the third. Count even at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Just a little bit low and the count runs full. Stokes with strikeouts every inning. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. Here's the payoff. Strike 3 on the outside part. And out goes Byrne looking. One out for Darius Kapua. Kapua with a couple of flyouts, 1 to left, 1 to center. And it's Bayside with that psychological early lift. Getting the lead guy. That's well hit towards center, but you got good wheels in center. Noah Kane tracking it down for out number 2. Cooper Crenshaw on the plate, 1 for 2 in the game. Had a double in the first, struck out in the fourth. Chops at the first pitch, 0-1. Brady Coleman on deck, but Stokes would just as soon end it here with Crenshaw. On the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch to Crenshaw. Chopped at. It's dropped. Hanneman goes to first. There's your ball game. Big Bayside win. And a game that looked like it might go extras winds up ending early, as Bayside Academy will win it by 10. And there are your final numbers. 6 Satsuma hits, 4 errors. They came in that big 10-run fourth inning from Bayside. Got a couple of runs, and they both happened in the fourth. Left on 4 for Satsuma. Bayside Academy, 10 hits, no errors, leaving 4 aboard. A run in the second, a run in the third, and then that huge fourth inning. 10 runs played, and it triggers the mercy rule. And Bayside not only wins the game, they are in. A win in the opening game has got you into postseason. Congratulations to the Admirals. Hey, thanks for watching. We will see you Monday right back here. Bayshore Christian coming to town. Baseball tomorrow on JockJive. Coastal Alabama North and MMI. Coastal Alabama South and Shelton State. Thanks too to Cunningham Bounds for making it possible. We'll see you Monday. For all of us at JockJive, so long everybody.